Premotobre Kasee no so afa nya brena nsem ni kire mo no yemfa mamo amanebo ya tete the same people amanyoko no kire mo anei won manya nte ye free miamia hodo se enei na NDC aban nyame ya adoma gidon bosome de etosonson won do adwuma ba wiye no won mafrase me mama contract sa krampo appoint nkrofo no ne ade abayen nsem bebre ya won mo nte won ho ase oro safomafo odi akotene wo transitional team no mo na de nsemi atudwa emu nsam no Adom TV Kasee edeba
NPP amanyoko no mpanyinifo ayeyi wonum se wonum hwe na aban ensesan dwumadie ne nkoso no de atudwa se wonum hu eniema bia no kwasem nie wonani enje hu owura ya asafomafo no no ye opanyini a woda aban foforo no badwa no akiremu a esia ne se aban dada no koninti wonu frase efa amanfo ewo nwuma mu esan sensan contract de amabi no mu a ebetumi di ohaw abre oman Ghana owura ya asafomafo se so hwa hobambo adwuma eye security agencies no a eyade a NDC abandada no epia omanfo gum papaapa enya ade a eye eno achi nso wono asen nyanentie se eniema bi eye aban enyapade no eyade a wono tonton bi ede ama NDC fo a eno nso entwa ye
procurement of sales and national access also after the results. We do not want to believe that these allegations are true. I personally don't, and therefore, I'm asking my colleague, the Chief of Staff, that after the election and the results have been declared, and the change is not from the government handing over to itself. There are two modes of transition. One transition is the government handing over to itself, as it happened to us in 2004 and happened to NDC in 2012. But in 2016, the government handing over to another political party's government. The system is a little different. We need to be cautious, we need to be transparent, we need to be candid, and we need to be factual. We are therefore appealing to our colleagues that within this period, if there's anything that needs to be done, consultation have to be brought on board.
Yet also na Chief Justice Mame Georgina Theodora Wood na dia tuja chiremo justice for all no eye pa na ni nyina ni gina ye nuanom a bibinti ye do akwa afiase no so be wi akire won masam kra ye Fred Dama court ma ye hunu sa asem wom di bi ma na wom di fo no eno ne justice for all no na Chief Justice chiremo yes aba na so se sia no ehia se ye nsakra ye niema bi ni ye sa de na ebetumi aboa ye papa Adom Kasee etwaso.
Admittedly, over the years, the Justice for All program has sought to remedy some of these acts of gross miscarriage of justice. But something more fundamental, something more far-reaching needs to be done. The system is crying for a radical overhaul in terms of the procedural law in particular, and the sanctions to be applied following conviction. One such important statutory intervention, which I believe would definitely help bring sanity into the criminal justice system, and therefore prison congestion, is the following. The issue, it has to do with the issue of non-adoption of proceedings in partly heard criminal cases. I propose that the adoption of proceedings in partly heard criminal cases, as is the position in civil cases, certainly in relation to the large number of criminal cases which are heard in the lower court, would, without doubt, bring relief to the entire system. I would propose that we should, at this workshop, think of coming out with a manual or a handbook which will clearly set out the processes and procedures under which the Justice for All program operates.
Yet also now Chief Justice Wiene Kasa no Chief of Staff Ora Julius Debra and so day na no sama to jano se campaign no ya wie ka de do so no de serious government business pa na ne wono mo ye na nyina na say Ora Debra de nsemi to dwa na Ora Mustafa Hamid ya wono eni sesi akasama for de ma mampani ato abayi no na na dankwa Akufo-Addo ena odi nsemu to dwa kyerem say transitional team no enya de so womotimi amma womu note bi obetimi de agina so aye bibi ene no ena Ora Debra de ato dwa kyerem say sa na Mustafa ka de na tro if say one masede bi ade ehia pa ministry ho say kura de dodo no aba Adom Kasee edeba
Aban krachi panyin owo man mu Owura Julius Debra e de ato empanyinifo a wo hwa aboa se de ebe ya aban insesan ye dwumadi bekoso no anim se wonhwe na wonwumadi a wodie no wonyi campaign sensem emfiri mu na mum wonfa akomapa ento wonye adwuma mboa ma omai Ghana emfa ne ntoma pefra Owura Julius Debra chiremu a ensem bia kasamafo a wogina ma na Akufo-Addo Owura Mustafa Hamid edi tudwa se empanyinifo a wono abandale no mu eye nyaatwem e wo handover a wono mo ye no ho no e yade a enkoyi kra wasi bebie duru no ni brisem enti wono mo hwese wo beye adwuma na wode aboa ma omai Ghana afa ne ntoma pefra sen se ne ono beye no ebeye se de campaign no mo ya ensem wa emfata wode befrafra adwuma wo mo eye no
say the media, but I believe some people will want us to continue the campaign mode. But I think since we're shifting from campaign mode to governance mode, as much as possible, we should try and, control what we say so as to ensure that the transition does not veer off from the responsibility that we have to the normal things that, goes on. And so we've resolved, the two leadership, that the two spokespeople, if there are anything you are not too sure of, please clear with either myself or Honorable Osafo Mafo, so as to ensure that we are making sure everything goes as planned.
Yet also na yedi akoyensan fufro mo Farida Jemfo mo Mahama Ghana Mampani John Dramani Mahama ne baba you are the nadie waka asem ni nyina kire mu a ne papa aye dwuma papa wo man Ghana mu nti Ghana fo emmo no abaso daddy fo nyina aye den so ne daddy ne de wo ye number 1 na wo kire mu a wo hwe akwan school ne sabianom ne ade na nu pa ne Ghana fo hawo ne papa ye dodo no a nsemi Adom TV Kasee etwaso
ewo musa se to abawie na se obidi nkugu a aya na din so ni betumi anya akokudru na waka ne to no ho asem sa wo hwe omampanyin John Dramani Mama ene NDC amayuko no mpanyinfo a eyade adodo no ratumi afiri wono pemu age atum se abato no wono de nkugu de nanso wo hwe wono anim ene wonne ye se ne tie na ohu sampa ahye wo mo yi papa akoda ba ko asabre wonya akokuduro de ne atum waka bi ede epia abontene omampanyin John Dramani Mama ne baketo efe ne Farida Jemfo Mahama chiremu a enya ade o papa oyi no si nchen ebra wo ba pro no nyina ebi wo ha wone no koye ena mpo ebra to de din so papa beji atum se sabre de nkugu abanafa no na ogina ne nchen obra okasa waso de ne ato wahu se impuntu dwuma ene modene de ne papa ebobi ewo Ghana ha papa enam Yesu nti watwe krata e de amo papa ahye ne nkran se ema no ni yawo siane se ne waye no edi adanse wo man Ghana mu se waye bi na nkyinima beba behu ne nsa no adwuma ehunu se ampa eyade a bro ye omampanyini no obo no homodin ebo Ghana ewo mpuntuo mu Farida Jemfo Mama nsemi opapa ne Instagram so ene pieye ne nsem no nkyere mu tia wano omane papa mu ne adwuma se wotumi atachira Ghana abeduru sampempensuo yi no no ase wo hunu mpuntu dwuma ebiye school ayarsabia ene ne keka ho a ogitum se papa aye adwuma papa
nti Farida Jemfo Mahama no mampani baba you asa wo de unhu de waye a ne papa no waye bi papa yenyina we so na bubura betters na afi original bensuo ya wondi ya Premotobre Kasee ye de brom no yankofo a wa dwaton de imra ne ban sam no ne aka kire de oso a ye de beto aso Yamwakwa ba de Adom TV Premotobre Kasee no so sanso na Kasee boye o da dwumako ba kwa aka ho bie ya donko betes nde mana jekura aboso fi se bo won mo papa nse bo mo hawo wo munya donko twa saade ne no wo mo koye to so a enu ada na na donko Akufo-Addo ebo aproko asantemantemu otekoko na so tumfo se tu abebi o ye otoso mienu na nsampo na na do benya kwan wura manhia na say agronkofo die ewa monte so di hia no se wani se okakire enipa bosanten pa firimiamia de akopiem manhia hifie ni mu ho chese na enye kumade koso de na de tu dwa no ento so na Adom TV Kasee edeba
Omanpanyin foforo ya to abayi ni oman Ghana mu na de danko Akufo-Addo edne ni akire mu asantemante mu akọ tekọkọ so kro bia asante kotoko hin otumfo setutu ababio na so akwakoda no ase ewo ne futu a wode ma no ebra na wo bo apro ewo campaign bremu na bra na Akufo-Addo kodu ho no nipa mpempem ankoma ne di no chi ne ko manhia ahemfie mode ne ho kọkire otumfo ne nkasa yemu no wode ato otumfo setutu ababio anim se Sabre ya Ghana for to abama no so obey o mampanyini obehwe so obesom oman yi na wonko ya epemu se na de hia wonom dom NPP nkoara ene obehwe o munemum bema na ni akọ Ghana man yi so na wahwese de ebe ya ebetumi afa ye ntoma pa
It's a Ghana for so you have to tell me the plan and the band. The Bible gives you papa, and I'm going to tell you like you and the Bible. I mean, that's the devil, a Korea, like Philly, a Brahmin, 2-4, Shaman, the Dana Papa. You buy this is a plan of the Nana. Now, the same is my baby, too. Where I like you. Muhammad the Bayanian Susan, Edilation, and I tell it's a family. The buyer, that's in TTT, the diamond, Marcia, the Banya Babato for us. No, what are the sources?
Yet also na ye dia konsam foforo mo na ye begina santemante mu ha so for wo ho John Alenza da akon e dia to ja chim so hu no 2020 pa se mampani John Dramani Mahama NDC besa to abayi ni bi so o mepremra she mampani adwa no na onyan so akia na kenkunim die no e beye no adia fi so hu no se mampani Mahama amamu mu no wa ye adwuma ne ma bebre di ho adanse se wo de adwuma hye ne se obetumi aye nto so na Adom Kasee edeba
Asante mante mu so afon monyamfo John Alexander Kwabna Akon e de atu dwase mfihia mpenu ne chieduo no 2020 e yade o mampani John Dramani Mahama obesan so abepretumi e wo oman mu bio osinkugu NDCD ye no enya ade a ebu no abem nemum won betoto niam yi se de beya won betumi asan bedi tumi no no na bu oman yi bio Uru Alexander Akon de sami tu jabra no ne na mane bofo kasa e de afa hobo a wono ye ne kon befa so a obesan aba aban mu bio
so share results na Omonso obi abisa say na mo area say den mo area say den mo area say den e te say ebi ambeto obonso bebre ambeto abano e na bebi so obonso say percentage literally say your call for say to no e den ebi so a wo hwe president vote na wo hwe parliamentary vote na munya ade e friend protest vote na say e Ghana prefer skirt and blouse no na say ye dey je mo ma MPP ne MPP mo na win abano it to me who stand the way na say tena ye betumi asanso aja ko no san say ye dia e na ejemu na mo afa etimfie na ye dey ni mo say ye nyina ka bom na ye ja wontu wentu na obi afa samanso obi a ye betumi asan aja ko no
Dani eguso abato na chi ensama hodo wo mu pa na Ghana for dodo no na ehwe ni mo ne ma hodo wo mpesa MPP aban wo monye emfa emma wo manu ayekwa miamia hodo mu enenso Adom TV Kasee komonten so de wo mu hwehwe e de afri aban foforo ne wo mo ba no Ghana for bi ne Adom Kasee edin komoy
watoto asere omanfo a yato abayi wonom so no mayemra hyebedwafo ene wono a obenya tumi aya aban soafo e wo man mu anim se won hwese ebra oba befri won nyuma ase no wode akomapa ebeye adwuma so mo man Ghana ama Ghana etumi afa ne ntoma pefra sansemi Owura John Kenneth Bodi a wo ya assembly member de mo omanfo wono wasa bibie ni ha electoral area wa to ye mantemu ene odi tudwa wose sabre ya aban foforo abano obi biara ne tibe ye obenya oswafo dibre anase wona yeyi won so no mayemra hyebedwafo no won hwese obeye adwuma so mo man Ghana se de beya Ghana befa ne ntoma pa efra
medinase ma Ghana man nyina medonase sabato ba ye wo hwese ne na ekukurukro na na wiye so no nkunumdie ba na enije ba ya basabasa biama MP4 ya pon mo hwe aba ya to no 7 December 2016 we first in history e bin see that because opposition wa kwa na MP4 be say 100 plus it is idea everybody na aye na kakra me pese me ka che MP4 ya to aba wo so 2016 say omo be so oman no omo modan nya edwon a ebe kon enkodin ebe ye edwon a be so oman nani because oman Ghana wo confidence wo mumu ene no mo to aba ma wo ndinya se mo kotran na fe ko say ye omo nya modwuma kese ma Ghana man na fe abato etoe no mfaso ma so mra oman Ghana say this is so aba be pa wo no omo nyina so momodin ye mo assembly members no because oman no opportunity ne to aba ma assembly members no at times we assembly member na so we request adia na che se wonye se be NDC niti na wonsanka na de ye me kan se the NDC ni o MPPO CPPO PPPO ye nyina yo ma ba kope
Shannon so Premotobre Kasee bubra betters papa original benso na fe adonko betters won nyina aka ho bi na Premotobre Kasee ye de bram ye to so Chief Fire Officer Dr. Brown Kasee e de ato Regional Fire Officer na say commanders no won nyina anim wosre won mo sika na aka mu no allowances no won hwe so de be madum judgment fo won kɔbɔ ban e wa abato emu na wo hwe mo asɛm bi beto dwa na bono ne afmante mutitio Fire officers no mu bi dia to judge say 200 cedis e wo se de ma wo no ne adane 130 cedis no no wo monti asenti asem na ba mframa mu a Chief Fire Officer Dr. Brown Kasee de na no atomo sre se ba bi o mbenya sika no de aka no be soso won kɔ se o mbenya na o de ama wo
Openye oda oman dum je adwuma Ghana National Fire Service ano Chief Fire Officer Dr. Brown Kasee e de ato dum je adwuma no commander somo oman nyina nim sei sika biara esese won de ma adwumayefo no kɔboa ye ma abato no kɔso no won hwɛ se obetua won sika no e de ama wonum wo sei e wo mu se sika e kodi police mpanyimfo nsemu ese beka wonum fire service fo nsa na oje mu ma wonum modi tua won a okoye adwuma no emba ide nenso wonum hwɛ se obetime titi won moremu na apesika e de etua adwumayefo no ka na se posifo de no beka won nsa wo de ato baabi a wonu yi sika no free.
What I've seen with the account people, all that they were doing this morning when I got there, when the news got to me and I went there for clarification, I'm believing by the close of today or tomorrow, they should spend the money. Of course, this money that is going to be transferred from one point to the other. It's going to take few documentation. They have to ensure that actually things are put on records, for record purposes. So it is not a matter that they will rush in and pick money and quickly dash in there to give it. So by the close of today or tomorrow, I'm hoping that they will be able to rectify this problem.
Kasama for media chere wo Ghana Fire Service ye Prince Billy anaglate na ote so ne Adom Kasee din komo ne yegina no so Premotobre Kasee na ha na brema kwan ne de sie fast da no ma bubura betes kopebi na wie yu minimum na ho na wie original abensuo papa mo de yie na wunya adonko betes nso de famu a ene ba bia wu ama won makwa miensa ene de di ye chi ma ye kofa Premotobre Kasee ebra mo midi ye fia mankwa tamakle da munyina se mo hweye countryman songwa ye krado the fire for fire dwumedi no etoso